indication that someone's just around the corner.
I think they're pausing for this flash here, so again, with Starzo playing so close, he might actually be able to find a kill ahead of us. He will actually.
They went ahead of it. He did a little bit of damage, but they still stand, and there's going to be Killers slipping away towards CT. Has to try and catch this cross, but the spike's going to be on the site. He can't really deny that. There's a wide old flank coming in too. Keep that in the back of your mind. Zeke is going to be on the maddest of flanks. CNED up towards heaven. Gambit locked into the site, and you're right. This gives Zeke a chance, and he gets it with both hands. Looking for the follow-up. Shados, he was lower HP earlier on. Zeke, what a time to find form as ACEND looking like they want to send that message home. ACEND are here. First round on the board.
Beautiful stuff. The timing there, so unfortunate. And it's Chronicle that has to come forward with the spike. He has it from the start of the round. He's that kind of, that second piece to the Gambit will now try and force their way through heaven. The paranoia is huge from Bone Cold. The first one gifted to him. Actually, we'll find a second as well. Shados falls. Keeler's there to find another. Clean as you like. The Prime Gaming flawless in round 2 from ACEND. And now I look back towards what I just discussed. Nats, again, completely, eliminated from that round. There's nothing they're achieving on the back of this A main control. ACEND aren't biting. No. They're holding strong. And the other indicator on this is Chronicle. Every time he's noted in B main, they know it's a deep default. Because that's what Gambit are known for. They want to slow work a pick.
Some part of mid control, but now without that wall in place, it's going to be a quick burst. Definitely going to try and lead the charge, but eats the flash. It's not good. Bone Cold actually took a second or two to punish it, but he still does. Swing back in from Starzo, keeps his nerve. And now you can see the pinch coming in, but it's being dealt with to perfection by ACEND. 2 players still have to try and get past. Bone Cold still here! 1 bullet is all he needs. 3 to spare. You got any more? He finally runs out. As there's the final shutdown. ACEND are in full form, Hypog. What is Gambit doing now?
They have to switch this up. I'm almost expecting a timeout, a breather here. You have to right now. I said they need to stop the bleeding. Now this half is starting to run away from them. And ACEND in a really, really powerful position here in terms of just being able to switch up. These minor adjustments now. CNED can run rampant with this operator. The first time we're seeing Gambit stack up for an all-in piece towards A.
Yeah, but look at the buy.
Yeah.
What's
the
it
Blade
worth?
Storm. The Blade Storm.
Sure. Let's see it. Let's see if there's anything to this. And Defo just going to have to let it rip, do any sort of damage. That's a great start. Huge impact from Gambit, and finally they switch it up. Finally they look for a new option. Leaving Starzo, Killers, and CNED behind on this one. Spike plant going to go down. Now they can invest that late round utility for the post plant.
Both res difficult here for Starzo. They have to get some control back here if they want to try and invest that. But also, they could just hold on. They could just make sure that everybody falls on the side of Gambit in this round. They'll try to force back through, but the snake bite going to slow things down there. CNED finds ahead.
Oh, CNED, maybe there's still a bit of a chance on this one. Time is going to be dwindling. There's the res coming in, though. Redguard doesn't want this to happen. He's going to find more. Chronicle by his side. It's a thrifty round that they convert, and it's a desperation round at this point from Gambit.
On the back of Defo and that Blade Storm. Big in the mix, right?
Yep.
Leave him out to dry. Make sure. We're in another scenario where I'm looking at the scoreboard and I'm thinking, how have Gambit got 4? I mean, potential to find 5, yes. We'll have to take a quick look at the economy and how it looks coming in here.
Trying to really sell it on this. Surely they ask questions now.
The wall on B main, if they shoot that, that's going to tell ACEND everything they need to know.
Defo. Huge impact, impeccable work. He sold them an absolute fake and a half. Zeke going to try and close in with that judge, but it looks like it's done for. Gambit pull out the fake just as they needed it here.
Well, I guess the success of all that conditioning, as soon as that adjustment comes on that A site hit with the Cosmic Divide, ACEND bite.
And this one step too far. Gambit, they're never out of it. They are never done. They worked back 5 rounds when it felt like ACEND knew everything they were doing.
I cannot fathom how this is 7-5. It's actually a real testament to Gambit's sheer grit and determination. Mid, Gambit playing pretty deep here. You can see all of A main giving up. The utility gonna make sure of that. And almost a willingness to fight for B mail here.
Yeah, Shadows needs to back away quickly because Defo got out of there. Now the flash comes in, going to be forcing them further back, and now the hit looks like it wants to filter on through. Fountain on down. It's going to be Defo who just gets Rover run. Bone Cold just straight up fights through him. What are these kills? Ascend, just powerful in approach. Shados and Chronicle playing through from CT, but it's 4 to find. It ain't going to be easy now. Spike down the time in their side. Zeke looking for it, and he gets it. Ascend get the pistol in the second half.
Oh my word!
I don't know about this game, man.
But it has. That's the low angle. He's still gonna have a letterbox to shoot through.
Yes. Oh, that's a dangerous angle, and Chronicle actually connects towards him instead. That's actually kind of sick. And now you're gonna have to see the rest of Ascend trying to fill that gap. There's Killers, there's CNED. It's gonna be shut down. Clean enough as Redguard, the last one to come around. Dealt with. 4 still stand, and Ascend take the next step.
So, nothing really for GAMBIT to work on the back of there with an all-in piece from Ascend to convert the bonus. We'll see here if Ascend try and capitalize on these SMGs. It would require a lot if they fight for mid here. It's going to be really, really awkward for them to close the distance and make the most of this setup here. Actually, Starzo will ride this through on the Sheriff. Keeler's the only one really with early progress towards an ultimate.
Ooh, early aggression. 2 players leading this way. Actually, CNED bests Shados? They've got to know there's more as well. The wild spray actually will claim CNED's life. But look at the response in kind.
So
it's quick.
through ropes.
They're straight up through ropes. They really want to punish this, maybe aggression or maybe players out of place. No one's going to offer them a free kill here. And here's the swing, Redguard. This could be everything. Timing could be great. Actually, a decent trade for Starzo. Next in line, Defo's gone down. And Nats is trying to keep this together. The one player that's left is Killers. Rifle to hand and a CT push in mind. He knows where Nats is. Maybe a further step towards Chronicle. A fight on 1 and a loss. Chronicle keeps control. 2 rifles remain, and GAMBIT get on the board in this half.
It cost them a little. Defo, not close to that Blazestorm just yet, but demonstrates something that's so uncharacteristic, which is to greet aggression. At the front door, this isn't deep towards sight. This is literally at the choke point. And the rotation comes through so quickly, so quickly. Momentary lapse of concentration, but Zeke finds a huge kill, and it allows Ascend to completely dislodge the entire game plan. Somehow GAMBIT still make that interesting. Like
Absolutely.
I said, the lockdown comes so late though. The scene there, I mean, he's faced with either being detained or losing out that 1v1.
You want GAMBIT to close back into this game, and I feel like it was inevitable they'd be able to get there, but now CNED instantly puts himself in this. Redguard on the back lines looking to do damage, but it's just a Spectre. As much as he can try and fight, it's still not much to bring through. Chronicle only good for 1, and Nats with the Spectre again still tucked in the corner. CNED, he falls, and Nats still stands.
I don't know how Nats just won that with a Spectre versus Cena at that range, but Defo also going to find Bone Cold. We're going to get ahead of this. Keyless will respond though. A 2v2 presented. Keyless gets tagged up.
They're digging in so deep right now. Starzo, though, takes them to 12, and Ascend are on championship point. Match point.
I can't believe it. That round there is huge as well. Ascend know that they can just run numbers. If they lose one on their way in, they trade out, they have the res, they can reinforce behind this. Yeah, I have no idea how how Nats wins that 1v1, but Starzo, man, the late round piece for Ascend, absolutely huge from him. And they're on the brink.
And this is the buy they come in with. It comes down to this. Ascend are 1 round away now. GAMBIT, everything they could purchase. 2 rifles, a Bulldog, and 2 Spectres. Light armor as well. It's not pretty, but GAMBIT are known to go against the odds. But right now, Ascend are playing out of their minds. Keeler's checked on early, tries to play safety. Defo wants to close that gap. He wants to be the one to make the difference. And all he feels is the full force from Killers. And now they're out of positions, they're out of sorts. Shados, what'd you do with this? He's stuck in Kazua.
Might even get caught, but CNED,
oh my god, CNED's just unleashed as well. So they've now opened up that A site. This instantly dwindles Gambit's numbers down to 3. Nats, Redgar, and Chronicle. How do you hold on to this? The ult comes in, the information free-flowing now. Chronicle tries to walk up. It's going to be Zeke and Starzo on the other side. They're keeping their composure. They're going to try and play him through heaven. Nats is on the other side of this, but all he has is that Spectre. He's already seen one pass. CNED finds one. It's all on Redgar now. And this is what it comes down to. One more man to stand, and Redgar,
30 seconds left.
all the hours you've put in, thousands upon thousands, is down to a 1v4, and it's done! ACEND are your VALORANT champions winners! The first of their kind to etch their names in the history books. And they did it in the shadows, surprising so many. And they've worked so hard.
This is really the second coming of this roster. We saw a dip in performance, a dip in form, and what a time to come back online here. Toppling GAMBIT, who have just looked dominant, even in the round, even in the series that they drop a map here and there. They show comeback, they show resilience, and ACEND squash that here in the grand finals.
Amazing work from ACEND. Truly, I think the quarterfinals dip out in the